So Ubisoft might be completely and totally done. It's just everybody else can see it, but we're just simply waiting for the announcement at this point in time. Like the previous video that I did, breaking down, or at least going over some of the highlights of Sony's state of play pre-TGS press conference, there was a distinct lack of Ubisoft. There was a distinct lack of any references to, at one point in time, Sony's big third-party partner. Okay, like they did a lot of stuff in conjunction with some of the Ezio era games from Assassin's Creed, but no mention of that at all whatsoever. And now that I think about it and run it back, not a lot of Ubisoft actually. I don't even think any Ubisoft in general was shown at that showcase. Maybe Xbox will be doing something tomorrow with it, but I kind of doubt that. But it is a possibility. But we know who won't be showing anything off, and that'll be Ubisoft proper, because they just decided to sit TGS out. But I thought all the criticism, okay, because a lot of this stuff is based on, the reception that they've got making their next Assassin's Creed game based on feudal Japan and them completely and totally fumbling the bag time and time again over that. So, yeah, going to the Heartland specifically, I thought you guys made multiple trips over there in consultant framing and to get proper reference for creating and crafting your game world. I thought this was a common occurrence, but no, you didn't want to go to the big trade show or anything like that. No, we don't have to worry about any of that stuff. But it gets even worse than that, because press reviews. So there was supposed to be booths for this. This was supposed to be the last big attempt, or the last big push for a lot of hype for this game. And yeah, they get canceled, hinting at potential delay as Ubisoft pulls out of Tokyo Game Show. So, maybe Ubisoft realizes that this is our last chance. We can't go 0 for 4 on the year. We got to have at least one W to slightly offset failure after failure after failure. A rumor claims that Ubisoft is canceling their Assassin's Creed Shadows press reviews, hinting at a potential delay for the game. This all comes as Ubisoft announced it was pulling out of Tokyo Game Show. Yeah, like one's a rumor, one's fact. And we'll get to the facts first. The official Ubisoft Japan account announced on X that it was pulling out of Tokyo Game Show. A translation via X user Prairie Fox states, to our community members regarding our planned online participation at Tokyo Game Show 2024, scheduled for September 26th. So tomorrow at 1500. So 3 o'clock, what time, whose time, anyways, we regret to inform you that we had to cancel our exhibition due to various circumstances. Okay, this is even more interesting, because this is online. This is, a broadcast. You would have thought that this press release video would have been done and dusted, that you just simply set the premiere and let her ride, but you had to pull that, huh? Interesting. We will continue to carry out the official streaming commemorative present campaign that is currently underway. Which campaign are you talking about? The campaign of dis and misinformation that you guys have been running? Depending on who you're talking to and what you're talking about, it's either going to be, very faithful to historical events, or we're just going to go outside the bounds of that. It really doesn't much matter if we're accurate in architecture or who was alive at what time. Don't worry about any of that stuff. We have great reverence for the great people of Japan, kind of. The company added, we apologize for the last minute notice. To those who are looking forward to the stream, we express our heartfelt apologies. Yeah, because I could use some good cringe on Thursday. Following this announcement, Tom Henderson at Insider Gaming reported that various sources informed him that the Assassin's Creed Shadows press previews were scheduled to take place next week, and the embargo date for the previews would be announced then. At the time of writing, Assassin's Creed Shadows is still scheduled to release on November 12th, 2024. However, the recent announcement may suggest that the game might be delayed, because, if the press was supposed to be getting the final build assessment ahead of the full release, and now that's just not going to take place now, and unless I'm totally missing something, there's no big get-together outside of, Jeff Keighley's awards night circle jerk, but that's supposed to happen after the anticipated release. So given that's also not really full games con or anything like that, like there's nothing hands-on about the games awards. It's just simply, look at the announcements, and hopefully you're not too inconvenienced about actual games winning awards, or whatever studio pays the most and greases Jeff's palms appropriately. But this rumor follows in the wake of Assassin's Creed executive producer Marc-Alexis Cote revealing that Ubisoft had had planned for Assassin's Creed Shadows. He told New York Times, "We want people to be passionate about history. What does that mean? Well, stay true to well-documented moments and historical figures, but then not to shying away from having a critical point of view and defying cliches to go beyond what is accepted truth." So yeah, we want to be honest and forthright with history, but we also want to tell our story. Okay, New York Times writer Zach Small added that this approach would inevitably open Assassin's Creed to more criticism in the future, but that the developers had decided it was a risk worth taking until they seen the reaction to it, and it's like, well, maybe it's not quite a risk worth taking. Cote previously attempted to deflect criticism of the game from Elon Musk, who simply commented, "DEI kills art." Well, it kills creativity. He's right if we can go ahead and bicker on some of the terminology. He responded to Musk's post, yes, in an interview with GameFile, telling the outlet, "The tweet generated emotions, and the first thing I wanted to do was go back on X, and I had deleted and just tweet back. I took a step back in the mindfulness app on my phone, and I'm just such a thin-skinned pussy that you don't really belong in the public spotlight, you freak. You're an executive producer, not a toddler." But I guess that's the entire approach over there at Ubisoft's Japan studios, that, yeah, we can't really show our face over there at Tokyo Game Show. Hell, we can't even press play on a YouTube video because we need to take all of this stuff back to the drawing board, because just imagine this, right? Because Sony and Sucker Punch just announced a highly anticipated feudal Japanese video game that everybody's talking about right now, and you guys are going to follow it up with just the demented little runt in the family. Yeah, it's probably not going to look good in the grand scheme of things. Maybe that's why you guys decided to pull things. Or maybe because you can't go a single day without finding controversy. Like, what are you guys doing? Nothing you have done has been a success. Like, the last time you were at an expo, I think that was Paris Con or something like that, where you had this big booth that nobody was going at, and in fact we're using some of the seats to just turn around and watch a Nintendo presentation. Hilarious. Even there, you were exposed to ripping off One Piece and then buying other samurai-like stuff off of Amazon. Like, you guys can't do anything right. And now you're selling Funko Pop ripoffs with what looks to be the destroyed Torii Gate that wasn't destroyed until the nuke got dropped. What are you doing? You're trying to beat the accusations, but then you just keep on doubling down on stupidity, man. You guys deserve everything that you're getting right now. Ubisoft trashed after Assassin's Creed Shadows debuts new collectors, collectible? Is that a thing? Q-lectors? Okay, anyways. Featuring Yasuke and Naoe alongside what appears to be the destroyed Torii Gate. What? Ubisoft, it is Q-lectors. That's almost as AIDS as the little Funko Pop ripoff design itself. Ubisoft finds itself in hot water again over Assassin's Creed Shadows, and specifically a Q-lectors collectible that features Yasuke and Naoe in what appears to be a one-legged Torii Gate. Yeah, that's definitely what it looks like, and it's an official Ubisoft licensed product, so figure, which is available for purchase at Big Bad Toy Store. Let's take a look. How expensive is this bitch? Okay, Big Bad Toy Store. This is, I got that over here. Okay, $50? Oh, what the hell, man? Yeah, I don't even think so. That's kind of ass. Like, it looks like it has a fair amount of detail, at least when it comes to Yasuke's armor, but $50 for this tripe? Nah, I'm good. The official description of the toy states legendary samurai Yasuke. Who's that? I thought you wanted to be historically accurate. And stealthy shinobi Naoe. Dual protagonists of Assassin's Creed Shadows, ready to fulfill their destinies and usher in a new gay era for Japan. Collectors capture iconic Assassin's Creed scenes. Oh, in a cute new 6-inch format. So it's just about $10 per inch, huh? I'm sure there's some people that probably advertise in the same format in the back pages of Craigslist. The perfect size to fit in any collection. Yo, pause. Collectible caught the attention of ex-user letters and numbers who blasted Ubisoft for greenlighting it as he speculates that Naoe's perched on a one-legged Torii Gate. Please spread the word. Assassin's Creed Shadows figures from Ubisoft, a famous Japanese hate and criminal company. A figure of a destroyed Torii Gate has been released, which is believed to be based on the one-legged Torii Gate that was destroyed in the Nagasaki atomic bombing. yo, and here we thought we'd have to wait for November for the next Assassin's Creed bombing. He had it. I have never seen a one-legged Torii other than the one destroyed in the American atomic bomb of Nagasaki, which, yeah, that all seems to check out right there. As you can see, that's what's standing and that's what's preserved in the aftermath, unless, of course, you want to plop down $48.99. With Shin bringing attention to the figure, many others roasted Ubisoft for it. YouTuber Razorfist, yes, this is where I seen the story, is like, yeah, that checks out. I'm not even shocked by this crap anymore. Ubisoft really is just that stupid. Wrote on X, Ubisoft including an artifact from a nuclear detonation, a one-sided arch, in what promises to be the biggest bomb of the year. God is a stand-up comedian. Not Haru47 wrote, Ubisoft just keeps digging themselves deeper into the shitter. Yeah, no, very much. YouTuber Varadark posted Ubisoft has spent $500 million really on game budgets before. Oh right, yeah, that was Skull and Bones. That, you know, how many months did it take for it to hit the bargain bins? Hilarious. So they either hired dollar store historians or are intentionally disrespecting Japan. Why can't all of that just be true? They're intentionally disrespecting and they're cheaping out in order to potentially run cover. There's no shot this many mistakes have been made. It's almost like they're deliberately trying to ruin their company because nothing else really makes sense at this point in time. Kitsun Che wrote, Ubisoft used an atomic bomb relic for its marketing campaign. This is what DIE money buys a company. Yeah, you take a look at the stock prices of Ubisoft, and frankly, maybe they're just selling these models at such an inflated price because they actually do need the money at this point in time. Because, oh boy, that stock price, man, they're going to be waiting and wishing they could get back up to those low $11 markers after the release of this game, which is supposed to be the 12th of November, but we'll see. We'll definitely be seeing after this weekend, because I'd imagine we'll get some news based on its lack of presence, back on Ubisoft's lack of presence. So we might get an announcement that the game has been delayed and that also Ubisoft is going to be closing down. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.